Hi guys. All right, let's do a quick read. So the first card that's coming out is to take up a new hobby in nature, such as fishing or hiking. And I asked honestly the universe what's up with your beach right before I pulled that card. So um, if you guys are struggling in your relationship or you don't even have a relationship at all, you might meet this person at the lake. You might meet this person fishing on the dock. You might meet this person literally camping with your friends. This could be somebody that you've already met, and it was in an event of nature. And that is how you will know that for whoever you're with, if you guys were on a nature like setting, then things should be popping off for you both real well. And if you were not in a nature like setting, and this person doesn't go camping and they don't know how to operate a chainsaw or a four-wheel drive truck, female or male, and you value those things, turn the fuck around and close your eyes and jump off this fucking cliff into the lake and just let it go. Because nobody who is into nature ever in their fucking life will ever not want to go camping. They will never not want to go fishing. They'll never not want to go mudding. They'll never not want to go literally get brand new tires with great tread and go fuck shit up on a dirt road. People that have a hillbilly or redneck or, John Deere green blood, they're forever. And you can take the girl out of the country, but you can never take the country out of the girl, is what I hear. So some of y'all be with somebody legit, bro, that doesn't do those things. Who is it? Just tell me who the fuck you're dealing with, and send me their first and last name, and I promise I will make sure that by the time I'm done with them, they are going to be with a better uh, sense of self and probably more organized in a group of like-minded people. And you know what's interesting about what I just heard when I said like-minded people for these type of people is that when they get together with their own kind, they're not gonna fucking enjoy it at all, bro. That shit's hilarious. That's not what I was thinking would happen. I was just thinking we need to basically make sure that whoever's with whoever, you guys have shit in common, and you're not just like, oh, you're cute, so I'm gonna date you. Yeah, well, they're also psycho, or they're also jobless, or they're also, maybe they're into both genders. Those are things that I want to know before I begin. These are things that, I've had come to me after I begin. And these are the reasons why the fuck shit didn't move forward. Fact. So, things matter to you, and they matter to me too. So, taking up a new hobby for some of you guys is just what you need. And I had a client who actually came to my chair this week and said he tried literally fucking riding in a boat. He drove a boat. He rented the boat for the whole damn week. So, he's got the moolah. Anyways, he was literally trying not to smile as hard as he was smiling, but he loved the fucking boat. And I'll tell you what, this motherfucker near 70, he just went camping for the first time, and he rented a boat for a week, and he had a fucking blast. And he's like, yeah, I'll probably try that here, again sometime. He's probably like fucking already on the booking it for next fucking week. You already know. Next thing is gonna be jet skiing, water skiing, freaking snowmobiling, fucking flipping people off, eating cheeseburgers, literally smacking your mama's butt. So that's how that happens. Next thing you know, you're a full blown freaking hillbilly. Welcome. Ooh, a water sign is studying your every move. A Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. But, I don't know why I would have done something like this, but on the back I said, watch out also for a fire sign, which is an Aries, a Leo, or a Sag. And you would think fire versus water. Fire versus water. Well, there's a lot of different attributes there that can both fuel and suppress the energy between the two different natures. As we all know, water can put out fire if there's enough of it. So if you're a water sign and you're feeling less than, or you're feeling depleted, or you're not up to par with your health or yourself, you could be going through depression. You could go through addiction. You can go through poor choice of relationships. The list goes on and on. And basically, if you're not up to your 100%, and sometimes even more, because fire signs don't work around, bro. Water can't put out fire. That's like saying that one bucket of water is going to put the forest fire out. No, bro, sorry, it doesn't work like that. You might have the power to do so, but you're not utilizing your maximum ability, your maximum skills, your maximum capacity, like within yourself, to do the work that you need to do. For some of you guys, and I'm a water sign, so for me to, I was not planning on saying that either. Because I'm not fake to the girl that literally was running her mouth, and I'll never forget you. What was your name again? Butthole Liquor? Not sure, but I hope that you're doing well today. No, shit just literally pours out of my mouth, and here we go. I'm literally dissing on my own damn self, and I have no problem whatsoever admitting, in fact, when I say that fire signs are smart, I don't mean all of them. I'm talking about Leos. I'm giving a straight full-blown shout out to the Leos. Aries and Sag, I'll duel you anytime. But the Leo, they have a depth about them that has meaning, and they have a purpose for why they pursue justice upon their people. They have also control issues, abandonment issues, anger issues. They're fucking full-blown torches. They're tasing torches. They're gonna burn. You're like literally going at it, and they're just like holding it there. They're like for 15 more minutes. Usually the normal person would pull it off when you start twitching immediately. Not a Leo. Get another one and put it on the other side too, to make sure you're balanced out. They really want to make sure that you really understand what they're trying to say. So that's the difference, and that's why you should all fear anybody that's fucking Leo. I've never seen a Leo, to be honest, fail at revenge or fucking you over. So if you're messing around with a Leo in any way whatsoever, I would just be very, very pleasant and act right. If you plan on escaping the scene, because that's the word, escape. You can't announce that you're leaving. You will not be able to discuss a way out. There's not a lot of options when it comes to that type of Leoness, but you could give it your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Well, fire away there after, you telling her give you your best shot. Fire away says a lot right there. And I told you that they're very, 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 very dangerous people. So, I mean, you could just take it from there. What are they firing away at? Your mom. Okay. So, yeah, I would literally not mess with a Leo. I don't care who you are. I would love to see a Leo and a Capricorn duke it out. In fact, those two, in my opinion, are probably the closest thing to each other. Why they say Cancer and Capricorn are opposites and blah, 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 no. What even is a Capricorn? Some kind of like goat with like thick horns or something? Like, what even is that? Are you guys the ones with like the circular goat horns or something? I don't even know. But Capricorn, guys, you know what? Honestly, I'm sorry, but somebody literally just ruined you guys' entire reputation, and she was really just a terrible person. She was rude inside and out, and she was just really insecure and very hateful, and honestly, every day was just a bummer. Like the way that her mouth talked, big bummer, and the way that her attitude was, bummer. And the way that her love life that she talked about every day at work, and how shitty it was, and how she didn't know why the hell the dude that she was with didn't want to marry her. Bummer. The fact that his parents said, you will not be marrying her. She's not right for you, sir. Bummer. I mean, come on, bro. How many bummers do you have to have in it one day? Like, no. Your name is now Bummer. I mean, literally. If you find yourself ever becoming the type of person that has bad days all the time, and a good day rarely. Everybody else is noticing that as well about you, and it's nobody's fault that if you want to wear something in particular, like a crop top, that this person over here, she's already wearing a crop top, and like you're glaring because you secretly want to wear a crop top type energy. Okay, so wear the fucking crop top, bro. Literally, what are you doing over there? Like, for months you've been this mad, and nobody honestly knows what those type of people are legit mad about. And I want to make that very clear. So many people in our world or in our lives, they throw these little tissy fits and they huff and puff and they be very passive aggressive and they make noises, but they don't actually state their situation. They don't discuss clearly what the issue is and what they would like to see done and when. So, what kind of result are you really trying to get out of that? When you haven't expressed yourself maturely, nobody's confirmed they understand. You have set no, plans for a solution or anything as far as progress goes, but you continue to be upset as if people should know what the fuck your issue is. That's not the way things work. So, even if I'm somebody who notices you're upset, you're clearly huffing and puffing, I can see that you're pushing the door, a little harder than usual, or I can hear you breathe a little bit more harder than usual. I can see that, something's bothering you, but why is it anybody else's responsibility to come to you and ask you? No. Yeah, you always have the right to have, any feeling that you want regarding anything. But legit, when you act in a state of immaturity and you express yourself in a passive aggressive way and you speak nothing for days and we can hear and see your presence and feel your presence, like you done dissed yourself 3 different levels of actual like stuff, because you now have 4 different levels of your issue. You originally have a problem. That was the beginning. Nobody even knew you had a problem at that point. You knew, and you chose to handle it this way. Maybe you called somebody over here and talked a little spoopoo. Maybe you complained to this person over here and you were like, I hate my person, I hate everything they do, I can't stand them. But like literally nobody involved knows what your issue is, and you definitely no doubt think they know what your issue is and they're not dealing with it, they're not fixing it, they're not talking to you about it. But literally none of the behaviors that you're exhibiting uh, demand respect, for one. You're acting very childish, for two. And at the point when you think your issue is something that's so large that in response you're now disrespecting other people, you lose actual rite of passage when it comes to being vindicated or even paid attention to, because you chose to go less than, to deal with a matter that made you feel less than. If something disturbs you or disrupts you, then you need to be able to return at a time when you've thought things over and you've come up with a few different ideas that you can approach the person or situation, and you may be looking for the result that you're trying to reach rather than the words you're trying to express. That's growth. When you can communicate understanding that there is a result you're trying to reach and you're not just needing to just respond as fast as you can, anything that you think it's going to come right out your mouth, like instantly, like that's where people just say too much and they just don't say anything that really mattered. It's where hurtful words get thrown around, and that's where people just waste time, and immaturity arises and it just continues to grow, and it's like a mold in your soul. And some of you guys have overcome that, and some of you guys never dealt with that, and some of you guys are just an actual spore at this point. You're a green, fluffy, little, ugly, moldy, disgusting habitat. Your mind is moldy, and your heart and soul is moldy. Your house is dirty and cluttered, and it definitely has mold spores for sure. Like, your finances look moldy. Your Jay looks moldy. Like you haven't had a good love life in years. You know, you moldy as hell. So there's no reason, honestly, why any of us aren't doing more or doing better and always setting goals and making progress. And, you know, sometimes we rest, sometimes we chill, we take it easy, yeah, yeah, yeah. But for how long is that for you? How long are you chilling? How long the fuck have you been resting? And are you molding now? Because facts, you don't just get to turn around and wake up after 40 and decide what the fuck you're gonna do with your life. You could give it a shot. But even as somebody who's 36, I'm taking these last few years very seriously and really understanding that, hey, I would like to have things established. I would like to have a sense of direction. I want those priorities in order and I want them to make sense and I want a plan of action that I can follow, that other people can follow, that they can respect, that we can respect. So if you're not working towards those things, you know, partnerships, ideas, goals, accomplishments, deadlines, then you're pretty much just a shit show and you better hurry the fuck up and get your stuff together fast. Because, like I said, after 40, good luck turning everything around when you've got nothing in order and you got to come in and get your license, a car. You don't even have an ID. You got to go figure out how to get your social security card. Some of you don't ever and have never made an actual resume. You don't even know that you have to apply online. You're still walking in and seeing if anybody's hiring. You don't have a smartphone. You don't do what? Okay, well, it's literally 2023, so why don't you literally just try to do what people are telling you to do and get yourself updated as fast as you can, or you're going to be outdated and outrated.